Hey there, welcome back to another video. This is a nighttime rain video. Well, sort of. California has a really large rainstorm coming through right now. As you see, we're actively flooding. No, not really. But tomorrow it's supposed to rain 2 inches. Today it was supposed to rain 1 inch. Today it rained enough to make the car wet. That's not even an inch, but whatever. That's what the forecast said. Either way, today we are driving the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage to Micro Center and to Harbor Freight and then back here. It's not really that exciting, but it's been a while since I made a video, a driving and talking video, and I went to do a driving and talking video, so that's precisely what we're going to be doing today. Alright, where do I turn, or how do I turn? I guess I can like pull out here and turn right. I guess so. I don't know. I'll just stay in the right lane, and then we'll just accelerate up to about 30 miles an hour, and I need to get in the left lane to get onto Interstate 5 to get to the store that I'm going to. I have the defroster turned on right now. Fun fact, the defroster actually uses the air conditioner compressor, so technically I'm using the air conditioner right now, even though I have the heater turned on. It's pretty odd how it works, but it makes sense. You know how air conditioning goes and dries out the air? That's essentially what we're doing here. The reason why we're doing that is to prevent the windows from fogging up. Can I make it through the intersection? I think I can. Yeah, definitely I can. And I need to get in the left lane. Maybe I won't make it to the left lane now though, but that's okay. I could have made it before, I think, but not now. Either way, welcome to California. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing in this video or what the point of this video is, but I know Lynn Steelwell, one of my viewers, really enjoys watching driving videos. Thanks, Lynn. And I like making driving videos that I've already made. Does the car have enough power? What gas mileage do we get? Stuff like that. I've already made those videos, so we aren't doing that today. But I just need to go and drive to Micro Center, so that's just what we're going to be doing. And I can't go through the left turn because, well, I can't get there, sadly. That's fine. Let's turn the air conditioner off. We don't need it on. The windows aren't fogged up in the first place. Instead we'll drink some coffee. Either way, how's your day going today? Hopefully your day is going good. You know what? Let's see what gas mileage we get on the way over here. My guess is it will be pretty bad because the ground is so wet today, but it might not be that bad. Since I am first in line here, I will pick the second from the left lane. But the problem is the second to the left lane fills up, and usually everyone behind can't actually get into the left lane, which is not ideal. But I'll do what I can, I guess. The car's already warmed up and we haven't even made it onto the freeway yet. I feel like this area could use a roundabout. Not all intersections should be roundabouts, but lots of them probably would be a lot better if they actually were roundabouts. Either way, I should just put the car in neutral almost. That would be a lot easier. Put the car in neutral and put the parking brake on. I should do that someday and see how that works. But then again, I tried that once before and then I didn't take off immediately, and then somebody laid the horn down on me and yelled out their window and then passed me on the shoulder. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Well, they didn't even pass me on the shoulder. What happened, it was a city, all right, and they passed me partway on the sidewalk and partway on the shoulder. Well, they were in a pickup truck, so that's just, I guess, how pickup trucks can drive. So that was exciting and concerning, but that was exciting. Yeah. Either way, I mean, I guess that's what pickup trucks are for. They're off-roader vehicles, aren't they? For off-roading and more work kind of jobs. So a pickup truck going and driving half on the sidewalk and half on the shoulder, I mean, that's kind of off-roading. They aren't on the road, so They're doing what their vehicle is intended for. Huh, that's interesting. But still not the best for like daily driving. Either way, the light turned green here. Let's step on the gas later and turn left. And somehow get in, I guess, this lane. And now let's slow down because everyone has to zipper merge into one lane here. Yep, that's fine. There we go. Gas mileage report, 21.1. That might be a record. No, not really. A record low, maybe. Uh-oh, somebody hit that little pole and knocked a part of the bumper off, it looked like. Is that what that was in the road? I think it is. I've also run into those poles before because nobody let me zipper merge and I ended up running into a pole. That was fine. I've only had to stop there a couple times because I wasn't able to zipper merge. Either way, let's take the corners moderately too quickly here and slam on the brakes because for some reason there's lights here on the on-ramp. Why are there lights on the on-ramp? Okay. Well, that makes merging moderately harder because of the fact that we can't actually get momentum up on the on-ramp. All right. Well, we'll give it, I don't know, about half throttle here. Gotta get some speed up. There we go. All right, we can merge. And we only slightly cut off somebody by merging. Oh well. I did my best, kind of. And let's turn cruise control on to, I don't know, 51 miles an hour. I mean, we aren't really going all that fast. The road's a bit wet, so let's try to get better gas mileage. I think 51 is a good middle ground. It's not super fast, but, or no, it's not super slow, but it's not so fast either I'm going to hurt the gas mileage. Well, 51, that's, to be fair, a very low speed, but it is a speed that is decent for gas mileage. Well, we gotta slow down a little bit here. There we go. 49. Let's try that out. I am a little bit too close to that. Was that a Toyota in front of me? I'm not sure. That's okay. We'll just go this distance for now up the hill. That works. Either way, how's your day going today? My day so far is going pretty good. I got a video done. I didn't expect to get a video done. Granted, I stayed up until 5 in the morning to get the video done, so I guess it makes sense that I got it done. Yeah, lots of technical difficulties. Technical difficulties meaning not one, but 2 computers decided to spontaneously start boot looping. That was exciting. If you don't know what a boot loop is, basically the computer turns on and then it decides, you know what, let's turn back off. You know what, let's turn back on. You know what, no, I changed my mind again, let's turn back off. Nope, let's turn back on again. Let's turn back off again. Let's freeze. We're just gonna sit here on the screen frozen now for a while. Okay, I've had enough of that. Let's just slightly update just to make him think I'm doing something and then freeze again. Okay, now let's blue screen. Oh, now let's go over and start powering gun and not show display and then turn back off again. Now let's turn back on again. Now let's turn back off again. Yeah, I don't understand that one bit. I don't know why it does that. Yeah. One of my computers does that regularly, and then another one of my computers does that rarely, and when I say rarely, I mean today is the only time I've ever seen it do that, so that was exciting. How did I fix it? Well, I unplugged it, plugged it back in, pressed the power button, and it worked. The other one, I mean, it keeps boot looping indefinitely. That's just how that is. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends how it feels, or I don't know, if the wind blew its hair the wrong way or something. I don't know. That's just how that computer works. I can't really see that many dots ahead of me, can I? 1, 2, 3. I can see 3 seconds of dots ahead of me, which is not really ideal. So I definitely don't want to go much faster than this because I can't see if there's garbage in the road if I go much faster than this. So 51 miles an hour, I see that's good. I'd prefer to have 5 seconds of reaction time, but that isn't always possible, so 3 seconds is what we'll be dealing with for right now. Oh, look, there's a Mini Cooper in the right lane. Hello, Mini. I don't see that many Minis. I say that, but recently I have seen a lot of Minis. I don't know why I see a lot of Minis recently, but normally I don't see that many, but yeah, it's neat. What I don't get is why are Minis not mini and Fiat's large? No, let me start that over again. Why are Minis large and Fiat's small? I don't know. Well, actually, I take that back. Fiat makes the Multipla, that's a pretty large vehicle. And then Fiat makes a large 500, I think it is, as well. It's like an SUV slash crossover version of the 500 or something. So I guess Fiat isn't really that mini. But at the same time, Mini and Fiat are pretty confusing to me. So don't get me wrong. Okay, this car that we're driving right now, the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage, for new car prices, it's pretty cheap, all right? I mean, it's a lot more than a used car. It's after taxes and fees and whatnot, this is $19,000. But a Fiat 500, yeah, try to put like a 4 in front of it instead of a 9 or something. No. Basically a Fiat, isn't that like 40,000? A Mini Cooper, 40,000 or 36,000. Oh, you want a convertible one with less metal? Like there's no roof, so there's less metal. Yeah, we'll just charge like 5,000 or 6,000 more for that. Just because I don't really understand it all that much, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I'm not in the market for a Mini at all. I just find their pricing to be rather confusing. I would expect a Mini to be decently more cheap. I am way too close to this Honda Odyssey. I thought they were going to go faster. I was expecting a Mini to be decently cheap, but no, for some reason they are actually really, really expensive. Like more expensive than a pickup truck in some cases. Sure, the pickup truck I'm comparing it to in price is the Ford Maverick. Ours were, I think, $26,000 after all the fees or something, so yeah, it is literally more than a pickup truck. But then other people would say, the Ford Maverick's not a pickup truck, it's a car with a bed. I don't know, it has a bed on it. When I think of pickup truck, I think of a vehicle with a bed. It doesn't matter if it's body on frame or the bed is part of the body. It doesn't matter to me. I call a truck if it has a bed. I call the Chevy, what is it, HHR? No. I don't remember the name of it. It's a really, really slick looking Chevy from like 2005 roughly, a pickup truck. The bed is part of the cab. It's very slick looking in a way. It's not really a pickup, but it kind of is. It has a electronic tailgate. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know the name of what I'm talking about, if that makes any sense. A Chevy Sonic? No, that's like the Spark. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's some sort of some sort of Chevy. That's what I'm talking about. But that vehicle there that has a tonneau cover, which is pretty much permanent. It's not permanent, you can remove it, but it's like really on there kind of. And that car, it is a pickup truck in my mind. Is it really a pickup truck? Maybe not by definition, but it's pretty close, I'd say. what I call, I don't know, a 1990 Toyota Camry wagon a pickup truck? No, it's a wagon. I'd say a Ford Maverick is a pickup. Or if you go to Australia, it is considered a UTE. Or in America, I think it's considered an SUV, not a pickup, but yeah. Oh, where did this rant about definitions of vehicles come from? I don't know. Either way, we need to hop on Highway 55 North. It's not interstate. Let's see, corner at 50 in ideal conditions. Yeah, we're in wet conditions. I say that's ideal in some situations. Like, if you're in Washington, a wet road is considered ideal because dry roads don't exist in Washington, according to nobody. Actually, if you're in Forks, Washington, a dry road really doesn't exist because of like the location of Forks, Washington. Forks, Washington, if I'm not mistaken, gets the most rain out of any town in the whole country, which is pretty interesting. If I'm not mistaken, there it rains almost every single day, which is pretty neat. It's a rainforest. It's literally in a rainforest. When you think of Washington, do you think of rainforests? I don't. But when I think of rainforest, I think of like the Rainforest Cafe, where they sell you weird tasting food. Well, I don't know if it's weird tasting anymore. I haven't been to a Rainforest Cafe in a while. I haven't been to a cafe in general in quite a while. Either way, to get to Micro Center, let's merge into the right lane here. There we go, and turn cruise control off and start coasting. We don't need to use throttle here at all. I'll start using some brakes, actually. There we go. Alright, slow trucks ahead. I didn't know there was a slow trucks ahead. I'm probably the slow truck you're talking about, but I'm not even in a truck. Alright, either way, let's go way too fast around this corner and slow down. Let's take, I don't know, the right lane. Of course, check our blind spot while we're changing lanes. That's the ideal thing to do. Well, actually, no. Check the blind spot before you change lanes, but if you forget, check it while you're changing lanes. At least it is still better than not checking it, you know? Alright, come to a complete stop. Now we can merge forward a little bit. We can't turn right on red because there are cars currently turning in front of us. I don't like right turn on red. It's always seeming to be sketchy. I don't know why right turn on red exists. Lots of people like it, but for someone like me, I don't drive in the city that much. It just seems sketchy. Like, oh yeah, you turn right, and there could be cars coming, but where are they coming from? I don't know, it's not your light, it's someone else's light. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make all that much sense. I mean, it makes sense, I understand the concept of right turn on red, but at the same time, like, how do you know what is coming from? How do you know if somebody is U-turning or something? No, I'm asking you, I don't know, that's why I'm asking. Oh, you don't know either? No, actually, you probably do know, to be honest. Most people do know. Whenever I ask them, they give me a solid answer, but I can't, like, turn that answer into something I understand all that much. So, I don't know. So I just prefer not to drive in the city. Either way, what's our horrible gas mileage? 55.1. That's actually not that bad. Alright, well, I have arrived at Micro Center Electronics or something. I'll be back in a moment. Hey there, welcome back to Driving Everywhere. Now we are driving to Harbor Freight. Except I don't know where Harbor Freight is. And I'm trying to turn right. You know, let's just wing it. If I'm in someone's way, they'll slow down, hopefully. I was in someone's way. Let's see, in 0.4 miles, we turn right on Red Hill, it seems. Alright, I will turn right on Red Hill. Do you have Harbor Freights where you live? Oh, I don't have my headlights on. Let's turn the headlights on. That's a kind of important-ish thing to have turned on, isn't it? I certainly think it is. Headlights are installed for a reason on your car. They aren't an option. No, you need headlights on a car. They're there because they're needed. you need headlights. So yeah, having your headlights on at night is pretty important. It's actually recommended to use headlights in the day. The percentage chance of a crash is actually quite a bit lower if you have your daytime running lights or headlights turned on versus vehicles that do not have them turned on. So in general, it is, well, recommended to use your headlights. So yeah, I recommend using them. Plus, you can see if you use them. You can't see if you don't use them. So that's another reason to use your headlights. Either way, I need to turn left on a street called Warner Street in 0.8 miles. So let's just do the right thing and change lanes ahead of time. 0.7 miles. Let's set cruise control to 40 miles. Nope, let's step on the brake. I just finally got up to speed and the light turned red. If there was a roundabout here, we wouldn't have to stop. That'd be neat. Oh well. To be fair, with a roundabout, you still have to slow down, but you don't need to stop. And I'm getting a call, but I don't want to answer the phone. So I'm going to say I'm not going to answer the phone. I don't know why I'm getting a call. Why is my mom calling me? I've not been gone that long. I can't see where I'm going either because it's taken up the whole screen. So there we go. Alright, 0.4 miles, we turn right. I'm not going to come to a stop here if I don't need to. Good. Alright, now I can start accelerating. Let's try to keep the RPM on the lower end here. I'm trying to get the absolute best gas mileage I can possibly get. Alright, 35 miles an hour. I think that's a pretty good speed, right? I think so. And I need to turn left, so I'm going to start slowing down here. And there's a light, I have to turn left. There's nobody behind me. There's a Porsche though. I think that is a Porsche. I don't know though. There was a car though right there, so I didn't want to like slow down right in front of them. So that's why I started slowing down ahead of time. And now we are coming to a stop. I will still have to stop, but I didn't have to waste extra gas there by accelerating for no apparent reason. Instead, I just tried to coast. I think that's the more efficient thing to do. Now we're out here by the big hangars or something. That's pretty neat. Either way, those trucks were turning left on a red light. That's not ideal. Yeah. Their light turned red for quite a while. Either way, let's accelerate. In 0.3 miles, we turn right onto a street called Armstrong. Isn't that a brand? Is there like an Armstrong factory on that street? I don't know. Armstrong Avenue! Sounds fancy. The speed limit here is 50 miles per hour, which is not a number I'm going to even come close to reaching because, frankly, there's no reason to go 50 miles an hour on a street like this. Let's go as slow as humanly possible to get as high as possible gas mileage. And you know what? There's nobody here, so I can take the corner a little bit quicker than recommended. And now we can go this way. The light turned red, so we're not going to accelerate all that much. I'm just going to coast at 21 miles an hour towards the light. And we'll just hope the light turns green before I get there. Okay, we're going to slow down a little bit here. There we go. Alright, and again, we can accelerate really gently. There's literally no one behind me here, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to make anyone mad. And I'm probably missing that light in front of me. Maybe not. We'll see. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. The chance of missing a light in general is pretty high. It's like, what is it, a 50% chance you miss a light or something like that? I don't know the exact percentage. We didn't actually miss it. That's a surprise. I need to get in the left lane, so I'm going to do that now since there's literally nobody to my left. And I'm going to get in the right lane actually because there's nobody to the right and the left lane is not where I need to go apparently. I need to go straight. Okay, that's odd. I mean, it's not odd. I mean, I completely understand the lane markings. It's just I don't understand the lane markings at the same time. That was pretty odd. But then the thing is, ahead, Wait, so if I went straight in the left turn only lane, that would still take me onto the road in front of me, which is another lane. So why does it only turn left? I don't know. I don't get it. Either way, light's going to turn into an arrow. Yep. It'd be nice if this car had auto start stop, but sadly that's not an option. Either way, in a moment, we will get to go forward, or onward, or something. Squidward SquarePants. Why did I say Squidward SquarePants? That's not even a thing. Either way, once the light turns green, I'll go straight. There we go. And I need to get into the left lane, but I can't change lanes in the intersection. I have to wait until I'm out of the intersection to change lanes, like right now. And then I need to change lanes a second time to the left here. And then I need to change lanes and turn into the parking lot. And bottom out, or not. Hopefully Nissan Rogue sees me. Turn right. And then we can turn right somewhere else. I don't know, let's park here next to the Toyota Sienna from Texas. I came all the way from Texas in the Sienna. To be fair, the Sienna is probably one of the best road trip cars in existence. It gets decent gas mileage, it's amazingly reliable, and it's just a really good car in general. Now, I would say if there's only 4 people going on a road trip, I'd say the Mitsubishi Mirage or a Toyota Prius or a Honda Fit would be a better choice than a Sienna. It would cost a lot less, still really reliable. But if you have like 5+ people, I'd say a Sienna or a Honda Odyssey would be a really good choice. All right, I gotta go to Harbor Freight. I'll see you in a bit. I am back and at it again. What I'm doing now is I've been just sitting at the house all day and I haven't really gone anywhere. And there's a road right around here I've literally never been on. So that's what I'm going to do. It's called Laguna Canyon Road or something. I don't know. It goes down to the beach. So I'll do that. And then I'll head back to the house and that will be a wrap on this little video. But let's go check out that little, I don't know if it's a little road or a big road, but it's a road. I looked at it on the street view before I took off and it looks interesting and I've just never been there. So let's check it out. There's no better time now to do it than ever because right now it's probably not even busy because of the time of the day it is. I like nighttime drives, so that's what we're doing. We're turning left across the train track. What? I don't know. I guess so. That works. Actually, I don't go into the right lane. That was a false signal. Either way, let's accelerate extremely gently in a straight line here. Again, we're going for gas mileage today, not speed. And we also aren't going to be cruising that long. There's a stop sign up here. So I think 30 miles an hour is going to be my top speed. I'm not going to bother accelerating any more than 30. Yes, I know I'm going 10 under the speed limit, but the thing is, there's a stop sign. There's literally no reason for me to bother accelerating more because we're just stopping up here. So if I can stop almost entirely without using the brakes, that is like peak efficiency for a gas vehicle. For a hybrid, it's not as efficient because you still have regenerative braking, which will do the job. All right, well now how do I turn left? Is there a lane to turn into? I'd like to turn left. There's lots of cars coming, but I don't know. Well, I can't turn left anyway. There's somebody turning in front of me. So there's lots of vehicles coming from my right, so I can't turn left yet. I don't know if there's a center median to go into. It doesn't look like it, so I'll just sit here. Now I can turn left from the right, but in terms of traffic from the left, I can't turn left, if that makes any sense. So once these cars go by, I guess I can go. Yeah, that works. I don't know. Traffic is confusing. I mean, was that a very efficient takeoff? Absolutely not. That was like a very inefficient takeoff. But I still don't need to use the brakes that much because I'm coming to a stop here and I didn't really gain that much speed. I just gained enough to get out of there, kind of, without having to slow anyone down if possible. That was the goal, at least. And semi-trucks do wide turns, but he doesn't have a signal on, so that makes me think I can just squeeze in here and turn right? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's what I'll do. I mean, he doesn't have his signals on, so usually when somebody doesn't have signals on, that means they aren't turning, right? Maybe. That's my theory, at least. My theory is probably not correct. Either way, so now we go straight for 0.8 miles, and then we turn left on a street called Main Street. Sounds exciting. Well, we're coming to a stop. Let's see if I can slow down a little bit ahead of time. Just shed some speed here. And we'll just hope the light turns green on our side before we have to stop. Let me see here. We're going... No, we definitely aren't going to get a green light because somebody else has to go. Maybe. No, probably not. No one's behind me right now, but they are catching up. Oh, there we go. We didn't have to fully stop. Are you going to shift car? There we go. All right, so let's go straight. There is a Corolla-looking car behind me, but well, if they want to pass, they can. Let's see. We're going for gas mileage here, if possible. And speed limit's 45. I gotta get into the left lane. I can't. Well, actually, I probably can go across the railroad tracks and change lanes. That's not an intersection. That's a railroad track. It's something unrelated with an intersection, in my mind. But at the same time, I don't know definitions of an intersection. That can be an intersection if a train's considered a vehicle, and I guess a train is kind of considered a vehicle. That's literally what a train is. It's a vehicle just hooked onto a rail. All right, and I need to get into the left lane here to turn left where that car is. And I kind of kept speed into this turn here, assuming the light would have turned green by now, but it didn't, sadly. So that was not very efficient. I lost efficiency there. If I was very slightly slower, I wouldn't have had to stop. All right. We're just playing a guessing game right now called How Can We Drive As Efficiently as Humanly Possible? The answer to that is I really don't know. But we need to get out of the left lane. Let's just, I don't know, get into the far right lane. That sounds like a good enough plan for me. There we go. Now in 0.4 miles, we turn right onto a road called Jamboree Avenue. Why is there a left turn light? I'm here. Okay, I guess not. I guess they didn't have the left turn arrow. For me, I had a left turn arrow on this side of the road, and I was assuming they had a left turn arrow too, even though my light was green, which shouldn't happen, and it didn't happen, luckily. I guess it just chose my side to have the left turn, even though there was nobody there. Kind of, I don't know. That was an assumption. Maybe the assumption wasn't right, maybe it was, probably not, I don't know. Either way, we need to get into the far right lane here to turn right onto Jamboree Avenue. And there is no light. Is there a crosswalk here? Yes, there is. Anyone in crosswalk? No, there is nobody in crosswalk. Do I have to yield to anyone? No, I do not need to yield to anyone. There's nobody here anyway. So I can start accelerating, and that says I need to use the right lane to take Interstate 405 South. Is this for 405 South? I think this is not it. I need to go to the left, because that's 405 North. Oh, we have to step on the brake. Yeah, that's 405 North. We don't need to do that. We're only getting 53 miles per gallon. That is pretty low. But yeah, we don't need to take south. We need to take north. So let's come to a probably and full stop here at some point. Maybe not. Let's give the car some throttle, actually. Me and the Subaru both had an idea. We were both watching the light, it seemed. Alright, now where exactly is where we're going to be turning? I don't know. I feel like this is 2 lanes, but there's no lane divider. It's such a huge lane. If I was in a pickup truck, though, I would feel like this is a tiny lane, probably, because for some reason, when I drive a pickup truck, it feels like I am 405 south. Where are you? Oh, you're right here. Okay. When I drive a pickup truck, I feel like I am going to hit the cars on the right and the left side of the road at the same time. I don't know what it is with pickup trucks and me. It's just they don't feel like they're that good. Either way, no, to my left. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's get some speed up with this very tiny on-ramp. Like the world's smallest on-ramp right here, isn't it? Certainly seems like it. Either way, I don't know, let's continue on going 50. That's what we were doing before, that's what I'll do now, 50. I think speed limit here is 55 anyway, so that's alright. That sounds like a good enough speed. I need to get in the left lane because this gets off on a street called Culver, or Calver, or California Ver, or I don't know, Cole something. Yeah, there we go. Let's go straight. Let's see if we can get the absolute best gas mileage. Only 51.7. Our gas mileage is really unhappy right now, but I hope I can get that number to go up, not down. But the road I'm going onto is kind of a city road, so maybe I'll get worse gas mileage. Hopefully not, but it's a chance. So, I don't know. We'll see in a moment. Ah, Nissan Leaf. They only have like 60 miles of range in total. They should be going slower, so they have maximum range. Or maybe not. I mean, if they aren't going that far, it doesn't really matter. But if they're going on any kind of road trip in a Leaf, ideally you want to be going as slow as humanly possible. Oh no, that would be 0 miles an hour. As slow as reasonably possible. In this case, I'd say 50 is about the minimum on this road. And we're going 5 under the speed limit anyway, so it's not that bad. But ideally, you want to be going about like 30 or 40 in a Nissan Leaf, or any electric car, from my understanding, for maximum efficiency. So going like 65 like they're doing, maybe 60, that's not fully ideal. Especially since they only have 60 miles of range. But then again though, if their commute's only a couple miles each way, it really doesn't matter at all. Like, at all. They could be going 100 and they'll be fine. I mean, they won't be fine, they'll be getting a very, very far over speeding ticket, but they won't run out of range. Probably. Unless they're blasting the heater and have like 1 bar of state of health left or something, then that might be a problem. Sadly, old Leafs have lots of degeneration or degradation on their batteries. They don't have active cooling, meaning they get really hot really easily and then overheat. It's not ideal. What in the world? That's the humongous Jeep. I wonder how often he runs into cars with those super wide tires wider than the car. Probably very rarely, if ever. But it feels like something that would happen. Or it looks like something that would happen. Either way, my lane ends in 500 feet. That's okay. There's a car to my left, so I'll just wait a moment before I change lanes. Alright, now there's no cars anywhere near me, so I can change lanes. Very comfortably change lanes as well. There's no one behind me. Yeah, I mean, there are cars behind me, but not even close to behind me. There's a Toyota Camry merging. Should I slow down or speed up or continue straight? I guess continue straight, that works. There we go. What's our gas mileage? Not good at all. That's fine. Well, hopefully that goes up. It might not. I'm driving as efficiently as I can. or at least that I know that I can. I'm sure there's more efficiency things I can do, like don't drive in the rain for one. That's one thing. If you drive in the rain, it's less efficient. Having LED headlights would also help because halogen headlights use lots of power, so if I had LED headlights, that would help. If I drove in the day and didn't need headlights, that would also help efficiency. I might actually be doing a driving video tomorrow as well. Maybe. I'm not positive, but it's a possibility that I might. The reason why is I have to go to the doctor tomorrow, which is a pretty long drive to the doctor, so I might try to do a video tomorrow driving to the doctor. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Is this road that I want to be on a toll road? I hope not. Oh, it is a toll road, isn't it? Toll road, exit only. Well, I don't want to go on a toll road at all. Like, at all. At all. I am not going on a toll road. So, yeah, no, that's not going to work that good. Yeah, exit 2. Is there another exit that I'm thinking of besides this that isn't a toll road, maybe? I don't know. Let's look at the sign here. So, avoid penalty stuff. Okay. So, what does it say here? North is a toll road. South is not a toll road. Well, what is it? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't tell me to use. It's not telling me there's a toll here. Oh, okay. I would have actually been fine. To the right, it's not a toll road. To the left, it is a toll road. So, in theory, I actually would have been 104% fine, but because I completely ignored it, I have to go and get off onto a road called 1C in 0.8 miles. That doesn't exist. All right, I'll get off on Irvine Center Drive. I guess that's what it is, maybe. I don't know. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. They label it as 1C, but then you can't see what the actual road name is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though. So, right up here, we need to get into the far right lane. I'll turn the right turn signal machine on, the blinker box. We aren't a Mercedes, so we haven't quite run out of the blinker fluid yet, so that is good. Not Mercedes. We aren't a BMW, so we haven't ran out of blinker fluid yet, so that's good. Alright, and now let's turn cruise control off, and hopefully we don't need to press the brake pedal all that much before we get to our red light up the road here, but I'm sure there is a red light up the road, maybe. I don't know. I've never been on this off-ramp before. Or is this an on-ramp? No, it's definitely an off-ramp. Well, I hope it's an off-ramp. Let's see, speed limit on the corners is 30 miles an hour, they suggest. And since I have absolutely no idea where I am or what this off-ramp or on-ramp or whatever this is, I will not go much faster than 30. And yeah, we'll be turning right here where the, no, I guess not where the BMW is. We're going to be turning right here. Anyone in crosswalk? No. No one's coming. Nope. Okay. Bake Parkway is where we're going to be turning right. We have 0.6 miles until we get to Bake Parkway. So that means we need to continue straight and start pressing on the brake pedal, actually. And yeah, we have to get on that road that we didn't make it onto because we thought it was a toll road. All right. Well, this will be an interesting adventure. I don't normally come out here. Normally meaning I've never came out here, so I don't know what to expect or what we're going to find, but we'll find something. I think this is Laguna Hills that we're going to. I think. I don't remember. Gas mileage 54. Okay, we're getting up there again. Barely. All right. We're going to take off really slowly here. Keep the RPM as low as possible. And we're going to be turning right in Big Parkway. Well, when I say as low as possible, I mean I'm not going to be going 1,100 RPM, but I think 1,500-ish is perfectly fine. Or 1,600 is what we're at now. It decided to rev up a little bit. 1,600 is a very acceptable number, I'd say. Yeah, we're going to go through this intersection. And now that light is red, but I need to turn right onto Bake Parkway. So I'm going to start slowing down ahead of time. And I don't turn right here? No, I do turn right here. How do I? Yeah, I guess I turn right here. Okay. Nobody in bike lane. And where does my lane go exactly? Oh, it goes to the right. Okay. Nobody in crosswalk? Nope. All right. Good to the left, kind of. Yeah, I guess so. Let's just go to the left. Oh, stop accelerating. There's a red light. We don't need to accelerate. We need to very gently brake and hope this light turns green and I don't have to stop. Good. Proceeds to turn red immediately, I bet. No, not quite. It didn't, luckily. All right, and in 0.3 miles, we get on Lake Forest Drive. That sounds fancy. A fancy pants word, Lake Forest. What's a Lake Forest? I don't know. I'm assuming that's the light because that's what the GPS is telling me. So we'll do that in a moment. I'll let go of the throttle. We're going down a hill. I'll turn the turn signal on to turn right. Start giving it some brakes. We're just going to hope the light turns green. Please. No, it's not turning green. There's almost no chance of that. Nope. Okay. All right, we're going to stop here. And then we're going to creep forward a little bit and then go. This is a pretty fast looking road here. Speed limit 55, but there's literally nobody around me. I see Nissan Versa. Goodbye, Versa. Yeah, I'm not in any hurry. We're here for gas mileage, not speed. And being that there's nobody I'm merged in front of, there's only cars that are following me from behind, they can pass if they want. I'm not like slowing anybody down besides that one car. And this is like a really long, steep hill here, but that's okay. We're at 1,800 RPM. It's about the RPM we cruise on the freeway at. I see brake lights up the road here. I guess I could turn the wipers on. There's like a little bit of mist on the window. There we go. We finally got some speed. Yes. Awesome. And then in a moment here, we're going to be turning left, so I need to get in the left lane. Luckily, there's literally nobody around me. I say that as there's a car slowly catching up in the left lane, but they aren't anywhere near me in a way, so I'm not going to slow anyone down. And I've caught up to every car that passed me. Actually, no, they're already gone, but there's a fancy looking Mustang, question mark? I don't know if that's a Mustang or what that is. Is that a Porsche? It might be a Porsche, I don't know. No, it's a Mustang. No? Yeah, no. Charger? Ram? I don't know what that is. Porsche? Porsche? I don't know. Oh no, that's a new Prius in front of me, isn't it? It might be. I don't know. It might be. Either way, the light's about to turn green, and we are about to take off. No, it's definitely not a Prius. It doesn't sound like a Prius. It sounds like a loud car. Loud is very, what's the word? Okay, is there anyone around me? No. Good, because I don't know which lane is going where. Let's get in the far right lane here. Alright, we are on Laguna something. This is a hill. I feel like a more efficient speed might actually require a little bit more throttle on this uphill here. I'm going to target 40 miles an hour, roughly. Yep, 40 roughly. 2,200 RPM. That sounds about right. I guess I could turn the wipers on. It's a little bit misty here. Alright, 45. It's good enough. I am being rapidly passed, but that's alright. As soon as we're at the top of this hill, we'll start going down a hill. And then we'll start getting even more efficiency. This is like not a traffic jam, what's the word? This road is really busy. In front of me it might not look that busy, but behind me, oh yeah, it certainly is busy. There's like a mile-long line of cars behind me. Okay, not really a mile long, it's just lots and lots of cars. Alright, we have reached our speed of, almost 50. Almost. We're very close to 50. There we go. 50 miles per hour, 52 miles per gallon. Not too good gas mileage, but it's alright. Now let's follow this road. It's a nice road, that's for sure. Bike on shoulder. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't really want to bike on the shoulder of this road. The speed limit is 65. If people are going 5 to 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, they could be going 70 or 75 miles an hour in the lane I'm in right now, and you could be biking right to the right of that. Sure, you don't want to get hit either way, but, I mean, the higher the speed is, the more dangerous this crash gets. So the fact there's somebody, like, going 75 miles an hour right next to you while you're on a pedal bike that can fall over, that's alarming. I'll just put it that way. I feel like our gas mileage up the hill is not that ideal, but it is what it is. Emergency parking only. Well, I'm not having an emergency, I don't think, so I'm not going to park here. Oh, there's a lane to turn right here. That's neat. My wipers are making a squeaking sound. Oh, wait, is this lane here ending? Oh, it is ending, so I can't really get into it anyway. I'll turn my brights on. We don't have automatic headlights or automatic brakes in this car, by the way, but that is an option in this car. I just don't have that option. I got the base model, but if you do get the SE version of the Mitsubishi Mirage, then that will actually have auto wipers and auto high beams and auto regular wipers or lights or whatever as well. But yeah, we don't have that here, and that's alright. We don't need it. It rains so little here, you really won't even notice. So if I turn right or left on the road coming up here, that will take me onto a toll road according to a sign we just passed. We are not trying to get on a toll road, so I will try my absolute hardest to not end up on that road if possible. Alright, and I am actually going the speed limit now. The speed limit is 50 miles per hour, which is exactly what I'm doing right this moment. So that is absolutely perfect. Ideally, you want to go under the speed limit, especially in weather like this, since the weather is not ideal. At least in California terms, the weather is not that ideal. But if you're in, like, again, Forks, Washington, this weather is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, this is a two-lane road? Okay. Aha, that's fine. I will slow down very slightly, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Well, why did it decide to go to 2 lanes? Moderately concerning. That's alright. We'll go 45 through here. There we go. And now we're back to 4 lanes. Now we're 2 lanes again. Yep, speed limit 45. Alright. That's the speed we're going anyway. Let's slow down to 40. just because visibility is not the absolute best here, and 40 is more efficient anyway, so 40 would be safer, more efficient as well. There's no reason not to go 40 or 42 or whatever we're going. It's not that much under the speed limit anyway, so I'd say it's good. My windshield actually is fogging up right now. Let's not have a windshield fog up right now. Instead, let's turn the defrosting machine on and defrost the window. Again, when I turn the defrosting on, that does turn the air compressor or air conditioner compressor on to defrost the air or window, which is less efficient, but it's needed. Okay, we need to defrost our window. All right. I'm surprised there's literally no passing lanes here. It says the corner to go 35 miles per hour. We'll see. I might slow down for it, I might not. If it's this corner, I won't slow down because I've already completed the corner. Maybe I should slow down for this one moderately. Yeah, let's do that. I turn cruise control off. Oh, wait, wrong button. I didn't mean to flash my brights at them. I tried turning the brights off, but they were already off. So I turned them on, then I turned them off and thought I didn't turn them off. So then I clicked it again to turn them off, and then I turned them back on, and then I clicked it again to turn it back off. That wasn't ideal. All right, either way, we've completed that corner. I like this road. Maybe not the absolute best at night when it's raining, but it still is a nice road. I just prefer less traffic if possible. This reminds me of like Ortega Highway, if you know what that is. Xing or pedexing, what does that mean? Pedexing. FedEx? Okay, they're probably telling me there's a post office up the road, right? I think. I don't know. I don't know why they have to have a flashing sign for a post office. Heavy rain expected. Drive safely. Well, I am trying to drive as safely as I can in this kind of weather, which also happens to be the most efficient way I can, so it's a win-win. We might not be going all that fast, but that's okay. We don't need to go all that fast. I feel moderately bad for all the cars behind me. I'm sure they want to go much faster than I'm going right now. Oh, luckily there's a passing lane here, so they can pass if they would like. And they aren't passing. Well, then I guess they won't pass. That works. Either way, we are almost all the way down to the ocean now. Awesome pants, or awesome sauce. Awesome pants sauce. Fun fact, it doesn't snow here. Besides when it does. But that's really, really rare when it snows here. Speed limit 40. Well, I actually happen to be going 40 right now, so I don't need to adjust my speed one bit. Well, actually, I'm going 41, so technically I am speeding now. But I'm not really. Not really. 41 is not what you would call a speed that is considered speeding, but it is technically speeding. Now it says 25 miles per hour speed limit ahead, so that means I need to start shedding some speed, and I'm not going to shed speed in time for the 25 speed limit, so I need to slow down for the speed limit by using the brakes. That's okay. Alright, and am I going 25? Not quite. But we gotta slow down anyway. There's a road called Beach. Hello, Beach. And let's slow down. Gas mileage report, 57. I feel like this should be a roundabout. It doesn't look like a road that would be that busy. So I think all of these little lights through here would actually benefit greatly if it was all a roundabout. Either way, there's a road called Highway 1 in front of me. Like literally in front of me. That is the ocean. Pacific Coast Highway, if you're curious. So that's exciting. Kind of. Yeah. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is hop into the gas station here for a moment. For two reasons. Reason one, I forgot I need gas. I don't know how much gas I have. Paid parking only. Well, I don't want to do paid parking. I just need to stop somewhere for a moment. Okay, let's just stop here. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I'm lost. So first, how much gas do I have? 1/8 of a tank. Okay. And how far do I have to go? 32 miles. Or no, 25 miles. And how much range do I have? I have 50 miles of range and 25 miles to go. You know what? We're turning the air conditioner back off. We aren't paying whatever the price is here. We need to start the car, put it in drive. All right. So we need to go this way, I think. Yeah, $5 a gallon here almost. That's just not a price I am very enthusiastic about dealing with, so I'm not going to deal with it. Park here, $15. Well, I'm not parking here. Besides, for a very small period of time. So we'll just turn left here. There we go. Should I have paid $15 to park there for that small amount of time? Let me know what your opinion is in the comments. My opinion is no. I didn't really park there. I mean, technically I did park there. You saw me park there. But is that actually parked there? Like, yes, I parked there, but does that actually count as parking when I'm not even out of the car? I'm just there with the car in neutral. I didn't even put the car in park. I put it in neutral. So I think that's not technically parking. It's just stopped. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. It's just a thought. Speed limit 35? Well, I never saw the speed limit go to 35. Your speed, 28. Thank you for driving safely. You're welcome. Sign. You are indeed welcome. I am going the speed limit. That Prius is not going the speed limit. Until they pass the sign, then they'll be going the speed limit technically. The car behind me is also not going the speed limit. Now I'm going under the speed limit, so we are going to do something called gently speed up. I'm going to accelerate at 1,600-ish RPM. Well, actually, I'm going to give it more throttle than that. The reason why, the light's green, I'm going uphill, I don't want to stop. I feel like the light wants to probably turn red at any moment, so I'm just going to say no to that. I don't want to stop for an orange or red light. I don't have much gas, so I'm not paying whatever gas price it is here. Alright, we got cruise control set to 45-ish up the hill. Good enough. Yeah. Yep, that's good enough. And now let's go back up the hill, and then we'll hop on Interstate 5. And we're going to go as smoothly as we possibly can, though. I'm not going for any speed records here. I'm going for, please get me there. I don't want to run out of gas. That's my overall goal here. My goal is to get to my destination with whatever amount of fuel I have in the car. So I pay $3.60 a gallon, not $5 a gallon. Or very, very close to $5 a gallon. Maybe I'm being overly picky. Maybe I'm not being overly picky. But I don't like seeing 5 or way upper 4s in the front of a price for 87 octane gas. 94 octane or 97 octane or whatever, sure, whatever, but 91, or not 91, 81, 87, I mean, no thank you. And let's turn here, speed limit 45, let me like creep forward here. The gas light's not turned on, so we're doing good in that regard. So I think I'm probably going to be arriving with 0 miles of range, which is not what I would consider ideal at all. But you do what you have to do sometimes. Oh, lane's over here. Yeah, you do what you have to do sometimes. I have to turn the defroster on though and blast it brights for a moment so I can see. Yeah, I got the defroster blasting onto the window right now to help me see a little bit. Ideally, you wouldn't do that, but I can't. Oh, ideally, you wouldn't do that, but I can't see that much, so that's why we're doing that. Turn the fan speed down. We don't need that on 3. We're trying to conserve as much fuel here as we reasonably can, and that's what I'm going to be doing here, is conserving as much. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Please turn green, light. Please turn green, turn the brights off. Please, yay! I didn't have to stop. Awesome! I don't know why I said awesome so weird, but awesome! Brights, please, for a moment, until I can't use them anymore, like right now. And I'd say we're doing a good enough speed right now. I'll just set cruise control and leave cruise control set. I don't know what the speed limit is here, but I think it's probably 45 or 55 or something. 55. There we go. See, turn that way. Yeah, I'm just going to leave cruise control set where it is. My hope is I can just get there and not have to deal with the fact I don't have that much gas. We probably are only going to be going 50 down the freeway, not like 55. We're trying to get optimal MPGs here, you know? This isn't the freeway, this is a side road, so 45, that's fine. I need to stop treating this car like an EV. I keep forgetting to fill the car up because I just assume it's going to be ready every time I drive off. But it's not. That's not how a gasoline car works. I don't know why in my mind this is an electric vehicle where it's charging at the house. Okay, our gas light is not flashing, so that's a good sign. We only have 20 miles remaining until we get to our destination. We don't have a low gas light on, which means good stuff, usually. So we might make it. I'll turn the defroster back off. I might make it. I hope. Please. I mean, there's a good chance I will. I'm trying to think of what I can do to improve my MPGs a little bit. I can turn my center screen off, which will actually help my miles per gallon because it actually uses probably like 40 or 50 watts, but I don't know where I am yet, so I can't do that. But once I get onto Interstate 5, I can comfortably turn my infotainment system off because I know exactly where I am. From Interstate 5, I can follow it all the way up to Canada, or I can follow it all the way down to Mexico. Mexico! Oh, Irvine city limit. Nice. Gas mileage report, 55.9. We have no gas light turned on right now, so we're doing good in that department, luckily. Again, we're cruising at 45 here. 45, I don't know what gas mileage we get. It might be great, it might not be great, I don't know. I think 45 is probably almost a sweet spot. I mean, I'm going, okay, at this point I'm going 20 under the speed limit, but it is what it is. It's a side road, not a freeway or interstate or something. There's a red light anyway, so let's start slowing down ahead of time. I'll let go of the brake because I'm sure the light's going to turn green. Oh, no, maybe not. More braking this. Now I can start stepping on the throttle. I didn't even have to do a full stop, which is great. Exactly what I want. And I will get in the right lane here. Try to keep the RPMs on the lower end if possible. So it's not this light, I think it's the next light I turn somewhere. I'm keeping the speed up because I feel like the light's going to turn red at any moment. There's so many cars right around it. I'm not speeding, I'm not going an inefficient speed either. I'm just going a speed to hopefully make it through a light, if possible. That's the goal. Okay, toll road is coming up. I don't want the toll road. I want to go on Interstate 5 North, so I stay in the right lane. Not the left lane, but the right lane. And that should hopefully take me where I'm trying to go. Hopefully. I'm not positive in it, but I'm relatively sure about it. And in 1 mile, I have to turn right or something. where exactly? I guess I can get into the right lane and get out of everyone's way. So we'll do that for a moment here. And in 0.7 miles, I continue. Oh, I gotta go to the left lane. Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Why did that end so quickly? There's like, oh, straight or right. You can go straight. Oh, just kidding. Now you have to go to the right. We're gonna give you any little dots. Good luck. It's all right. Let's see. Either way, now we can go to the right. This is what I thought was going to happen, but they decided not to. And they're going 50 miles an hour roughly, 51, close enough. And let's follow this road. It's the last exit before the toll. It's also Interstate 5, which is exactly where I want to be anyway. So that is absolutely perfect. And now we can turn center screen fully off to save a little fuel. We need to save some fuel. We don't have much gas. If it was like a Nissan Leaf or something, or a Chevy Bolt, it'd be pretty handy. It tells you exactly how many percent you have left, and it tells you what percentage you're going to be at when you arrive. Gas cars don't do that, sadly. But gas cars also don't refill at your house. You have to take it somewhere, sadly. Electric cars, they refuel right at your house and you don't even have to think about it. That's all right. There we go. We are in the far left lane. I'll turn the wipers off. I don't need them on right now. Climate control. You know what? I don't think we need that on either. Let's turn that off. We don't need any airspeed. It's not raining. It's not misting. It's not fogging up the windows right now. It's not doing anything. So we can have that off. Speed-wise, I really don't know what speed to be going in this situation. I don't know if 50 or 55 is a better number for efficiency, but that's okay. One of the numbers is fine. There's a big boxmobile in front of me. What is that called again? An ambulance. Big boxmobile. That's not what it's called. I guess the school bus is more of a big boxmobile, or a semi-truck. That's a big boxmobile. That's a little boxmobile. I don't normally go 50, but I also don't normally have almost no gas in the gas tank, so I think that's a good enough excuse to go 50. Here's a weird fact. In this car, for some reason, driving 50 miles an hour, the engine is actually decently loud. Like, louder than if you're going faster. In the owner manual of the car, it says for ideal gas mileage, go 50 miles per hour. So, hey, if I can get the best possible gas mileage going 50, I might as well go 50. Actually, I'm going slightly above 50. Let's slow down. And now we're going slightly below 50. Let's speed back up moderately. Perfect, we are going exactly 50. I couldn't ask for any better or closer of a speed to 50. To me, going 50 feels kind of slow. I mean, I'm used to going a little bit faster, but I don't mind. Better gas mileage? Hopefully, maybe, question mark? I don't know. I really don't know what gas mileage 50 miles an hour will achieve, but I'm assuming the gas mileage is going to be quite good if the lifted pickup truck behind me doesn't run into me. I'm assuming he's taking the exit. No, he's not. He just said I was going to go faster than I am. Oh well. Oh, that's a neat little car. Is that a Corolla? Oh yeah, that is an old Corolla. Nice. It's not too often when I see really, really old Toyota Corollas. I washed the car, so that should actually help the efficiency. It was quite dirty, so my gas mileage was actually slightly lower than it normally would be. But I've washed it literally yesterday, so hopefully our gas mileage will be slightly improved. I'm curious to see what gas mileage we get for this tank. I feel like somebody's going to honk at me before I get to my destination, but maybe not. I don't know. So far I haven't been honked at. Yet. Keyword, yet. I'm sure it's gonna happen soon. Sooner than later. The car feels like extremely happy at this speed. I don't know why, it just feels right. It's like, how do I explain it? It feels like it's at home right now, in a way. Like it's meant to do exactly what we're doing right now, and this is like the main thing it's meant for. Not city driving, no, cruising specifically at 50 miles an hour. It's really quiet, we aren't being blown around. It just feels good. So, we don't have a gas light on yet, for some reason. I'm not sure why we don't have a gas light on yet, but we don't have a gas light on yet, so that's exciting. But we're almost up to 60 miles per gallon, so going 50 miles an hour seems to be helping a little bit in terms of the gas mileage, which is much appreciated. But I quite literally could not be like driving any more efficiently right now. I don't think there's anything I could do better, besides have the headlights off, which I cannot do. Headlights must stay on, so they are on. I have, of course, the two cameras working, which use some power, but I need to have those cameras working so that I can't do anything about that. Climate control is off, center screen is off, radio's off. I guess I could unplug that little light in the center console that I don't use. That would probably help efficiency. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, it's a neat little car. What is that, a Yaris in front of me? Toyota Yaris? I don't know. Maybe not. Is my lane getting off onto Highway 55? I'm not positive it is, but I'm not positive that it isn't either. Oh, it definitely is getting off on Highway 55. Can I get in front of this car, please? Yes, I certainly can, so I will do that. There we go. Let's change lanes extra slow, just for good measure. There we go. I say change lanes extra slow. The reason why is because if there's somebody next to you, it'll give them time to like honk and all that stuff. So hopefully that's better. I see two brake lights in front of me. Now I see one brake light in front of me, but it's not actually in front of me, it's to my side, so I guess I'm fine. Only brake lights. Maybe I see a lot of brake lights in front of me. I guess I could turn cruise control off and do a little bit of coasting for a moment. That works. You know what? I can change lanes, so I will change lanes for a moment. Getting over here. Okay, that was exciting. I guess I shouldn't have changed lanes. It doesn't really matter either way. Actually, I think I changed lanes to this lower lane of the two. That's alright. I guess I could move back to my home lane, if you want to call it that. It's like the lane I choose to stay in most of the time because it's just the lane I'm used to. Well, really, I'm not even in the lane I'm used to. The lane I'm in, like, used to is the far right lane. You can go Mazda or not. Well, I can't really go anywhere. That's all right. Oh, gas mileage, 60. Yeah, that's not very good. I say that's not very good. I mean, that's amazing. The car is rated for 37 city, 42 highway. So 60 is amazing. I mean, if we didn't hit the traffic jam, we might have been at like 62 by the time we get to our destination. But yeah, things happened, so we probably won't be. We don't have our gas light on yet, so that's good. There's an ambulance parked in the middle of the interstate right now. I need to get into the right lane. Oh, go ahead. There we go. Hopefully everybody is all right. That doesn't sound like a good honk. Maybe it was a good honk. I have no idea. Has somebody broken down in the middle of the interstate? I hope not. But we'll find out in a moment. Well, there's a car parked with their headlights turned on. Not in a direction a car should be parked in either, which is concerning, to say the least. Yeah. Okay, they have a dent in their headlight. That's not good at all. Hopefully they're all right. Luckily they have an ambulance there, ready for them. I will accelerate at 1,500 RPM back up to the speed. So I'll probably go pretty slow on this hill here because it's a hill. That's the exact reason I'm going to be going slow up it. I am still gaining some speed. I could just rev it up a lot and get to 55, but that requires revving it up a lot. I don't want to rev it up a lot, so I'm not going to do that. Or 50, my bad. To get it to 50, I might have to rev it up a lot, but no, I'm not going to. I mean, we're already at speed. I'd say 50 in the right lane is actually not that bad. The reason why is usually when vehicles merge, they merge on the freeway right around 45 to 50 miles an hour. So if you're going 55, you have to slow down. But if you're going 50, there's a chance you might not have to slow down. You might need to, you might not. But there's a bigger chance you won't need to, which is always welcome. But really, you could go 10 over in the right lane and get a speeding ticket, of course, but you could technically go 75 in this lane. But if I want to just go a consistent speed, 50 doesn't seem like a bad number, or 51. Alright, there's no cars to my left here, so I can just like merge to the left. By the way, there is a reason I am merged to the left. The reason I am merged to the left is because I need to be. I'm not like passing someone. No, I'm just merged here because I kind of need to be. If I'm in the right lane, it takes me somewhere I don't want to go. Oh yeah, I definitely do need to fill up with fuel tonight. The reason why is I have a doctor appointment tomorrow, which requires driving about 40 miles. 1/8 of a tank to go 40 miles, I'm not comfortable with. Well, I'm not even comfortable driving with the gas light turned on, and I feel like any moment now the gas light's going to turn on. So, yeah, we need to fill up. So right here, I should be one lane to the right. The reason why is because I am not passing anyone. But at the same time, the right lane, very shortly, is going to have the dotted line saying it's getting off, and there's lots of cars in the right lane that I'd be slowing down if I bothered to move over. And like right at the top of the hill here, the right lane is going to start turning into a dotted line. So I guess I'll just stay here for the moment. I should be to the right, but again, right up here, it's turning to the right anyway. Or, no, I should be in the right lane, but the right lane up here gets off. That's what I am trying to say, but I'm using every word besides the word I'm supposed to be using to explain what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. And there you go. It's back to the dotted lines. I mean, there's dotted lines everywhere, but the rapidly dotted lines. So far, I've somehow not been honked at. Arco! Fun fact, we're going to Arco. That's actually literally where I'm driving right now. I don't have GPS set to Arco, but that's where I'm going. One more exit. Oh, nice old Toyota. Uh-oh, Mini Cooper doesn't have their headlights on either. Headlights. Nope. I I guess that doesn't mean headlights are off. Doesn't flashing your lights mean your headlights are off? I don't know. I tried to help. I failed. I failed my one and only job. Oh well. Either way, we've made it back to where we entered the freeway, so that is a good thing. There is a Nissan Versa behind me. I've seen a couple of those today. I'm going to merge in front of somebody merging on the freeway, so an anti-merge maybe. Oh well. Either way, gas-wise, we are don't have a gas light on yet, it seems, maybe. I don't know, I can't really read the gas mileage all that good from where I'm sitting because of the whole phone in the way, but I'm assuming the gas light's not turned on. I glanced at it for a moment. But we're only at 60 miles per gallon, which is not ideal, but at the same time, we did drive a decent amount in the city, so I hope road that we were on, what was it, 133 or something, that had stop signs or stoplights on it, so that's kind of city driving as well. So actually we didn't do all that bad, and in terms of merging off the interstate, I was able to pretty much entirely coast. I didn't have to press the brakes. I still haven't pressed the brakes actually. I'm pressing the brakes now though. Can I turn right on red? Well, technically yes, but safely no. No, I cannot. But the light is turning orange. There are SUVs coming to a stop. My light turned green, so I can turn right here. Merge into the left lane while I'm turning right. Not give the car any throttle here because it would just be a waste of fuel to do so. Let's give the car some brakes. Get into the left lane here. And come to a complete stop. Fun fact, the proper stopping distance when you're coming to a stop, you want to be able to actually see the person's wheels where the cement is from where you're sitting. What I mean by that is you want to be able to see cement or concrete, you want to see the road behind the person's wheels. Now, on camera, I'm looking at the camera right now, it shows that it's not ideal where I parked. In person though, I am parked like perfectly. I can see the ground behind the person in front of me. That's the ideal spot to park. By the way, there's a yellow Jeep to the right. Do you see it? That's neat. Gas mileage wise, 61. It's all right. Now let's hope the Honda Fit next to me doesn't swing out into my lane. And now we need to give the car 2,000 RPM here to get up this hill. I say 2,000 here, not like at the top of the hill, but no, like we'll give it 2,000 on the hill because it's so steep. And now we can start getting off the throttle and actually stepping on the brake because the light decided it wanted to turn orange and red. And there's like nobody here, so I'm just going to slow down a lot. And I got a phone call. No, I don't want to answer the phone call. I am making a video. I will answer it in a few minutes. Let's see. My mom likes calling a lot. It's like she knows I'm making a video, and then she calls during the video. I don't know if it's like her mom senses noticing that. It might be. That very well might be a thing. But I'll call her back once I start getting some fuel into the fuel tank. But like right now, I'm not going to call her back. She doesn't like being on camera or on calls on camera, but she still calls when I'm recording. Yeah, I don't understand it fully. Again, it probably is a mom thing. I'll slow down slightly ahead of time here, So hopefully the light turns green. I said hopefully the light turns green. Hopefully the light turns green. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh well, let's just come to a stop then. Whee! Boom. Gas mileage 61 only. I feel like that's going to probably go down. I stepped off the brake too early, I think. I gotta step on the brake again. Now I step on the gas. Please don't run into me, van. He was coming in hot. The van was coming in hot. Eh, 1500, 1400 RPM, right around there. That sounds fine. The speed limit is 35 through here. So we'll go 35, which is what we're doing exactly right this moment. And I think the Kia Optima, I don't even know what that is. Kia Opera, I think the Kia Opera to the right of me wants to go faster, but the speed limit is here for a reason, and I can only go 35. Well, actually, I can only go about 30 now for safety reasons, but that's all right. There is an ambulance turning right. I don't need to stop, luckily. Well, now I do. That's all right. And I'm going to be accelerating slow from the stop, and there's nobody to my right, so I will merge to the right here so everyone can pass me while I very slowly accelerate. Gas mileage 61.1. I wonder how many times has he called me so far? Let's find out. Alright, I only have 4 missed calls so far in the last 20 minutes. The gas bar is flashing. That's fine, I guess. Either way, light's turning orange, turning green arrow, and then in a moment, it's going to turn green over here. I think 40 miles an hour is probably going to be the efficient speed to go, so that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of the way to the gas station that is extremely cheap. It's also supposed to be top gas or something, the better gas. I don't know what the difference in gas is, but it's supposed to be better. But I think 40 is supposed to be more efficient than 35. I still want to get a manual someday. Not like to replace any car. No, like a manual is a spare car. A manual sounds like a fun thing to try out someday. Holy, Tesla, that's not a good spot to turn out. You should have waited. Oh well. It's starting to rain. Or it's starting to mist. It's starting to mist. It's starting to mist today. All right, we've made it through this light. The next light is red. I need to turn left at the next light. We're going to start losing some speed here ahead of time if possible. I'm going to miss the green arrow. There's no way around it. And we need to go into here to turn left. Oh wow, gas I guess is more expensive now. It's $4.29 per gallon. It wasn't that much before. There also is a Berry Brothers 7-Eleven to my left. If I'm not mistaken, that's not supposed to be the top tier stuff. If there's much of a difference, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's try out Berry Brothers today. Why not? Maybe. Well, I can't get into the parking lot anyway, it looks like. It's steaming up in here. Let's roll the windows down. There we go. Anti-steaming mechanism. Well, actually, that worked surprisingly well. I think we're going into the 50s in terms of the gas mileage, though, because of the long light, sadly. So I can't actually go into Berry's Brothers, so we're just going to go into Arco instead. I'd have to like drive around the block to get to that gas station. So let's go to this gas station instead. Turn the engine off, come in and coast, put the parking brake on. Hey there, I am back. So the total gas mileage for this tank was 57.09. No, wait, what was it again? I forgot. My bad. The gas mileage for this tank was 57.9, so almost 58 miles per gallon, which is very, very impressive, I'd say. I mean, the car is not even... Now let's close the windows. Hey there, I am back. So the rated gas mileage for this car is 37 city, 42 highway. All right, what gas mileage did I get? What's your predictions? Leave them in the comments. My guess was 53. That's my average. Well, now this tank I got 57.9 miles per gallon. All right, and let me just give you the information real quick. So I drove 429 miles on this tank, all right, and I paid $4.29 a gallon, which, no, that's not a typo. That's literally what it is. Either way, how many gallons did I use this tank? I used 7.409 gallons of fuel and again drove 429 miles. 7.409. So that means you are able to get almost 60 miles per gallon in a non-hybrid. That's pretty impressive, I'd say. I don't know about you, but I'd say that is really impressive gas mileage. Either way, let's try to hypermile our way back over to the other house here. I'm going to accelerate very gently here. Let everyone behind me pass me, that's absolutely fine. By the way, if your car is, I forgot if it's port injected or direct injection, I think the Mirage is port injected, so it's fine, but I think it's direct injection. If you accelerate very gently all the time, that can actually cause carbon buildup, which is a bad thing if a lot of it builds up. So in something like a Chevy V, a Victor VOLT, I think that car, or like a Hyundai Kona or something, I think that's direct injection. One of the cars is, at least. I think the Kona is. On that car, you have to like give it some gas here and there, so hopefully you don't build up carbon. But here it doesn't really matter. Either way, let's start accelerating again. That's one video I want to make. How to hypermile. I am not the most extreme hypermiler in the world. I don't have really any modifications on my car for hypermiling, for one. And I am not as extreme as some hypermilers, but those hypermilers are pretty, I don't want to use the word rare, but it's not very common to see somebody hypermile more than me. I'm like pretty much the minimum, or no, I'm pretty much the reasonable maximum amount of hypermileage, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Can I time the light? Absolutely not. I am 100% going to have to stop here. I'm going to just try my best not to use the brakes. I mean, I'm going to have to use the brakes, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm going to not use the brakes as much as possible, like how we just did right now. Give the biker lots of space. Let me see, gas mileage 45, not too good. That's all right. Either way, the light's about to turn green. No, I don't know why I said it so weird. I just realized how small motorcycle license plates are. I didn't realize they were so small. Look at it, it's almost like a phone or something. That doesn't say much, phones are huge. Do bikes have a manual transmission or an automatic transmission? I'm not sure. Oh, that's a new sign. Your speed, 25 miles an hour. I'm not going to go around because I still need to turn right up here. So, yeah, I'd be making him slow down. Either way, yeah, that's the end of this video. So, thank you for watching, everybody. If you could leave a like, that would be appreciated. If you want to subscribe, that would also help out. If you want to help support the channel, hey, if you want to help give me some gas money or something, if you could, like, become a member, that would be much appreciated, indeed. And gas money's neat, you know. Either way, nobody in the road, right? Nope. Good. Have a great